Yo, what's up everyone? It's Charisma. I'm back with another tutorial on how to do cart PvP this time. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to cart PvP and Expo cart on Bedrock Edition. So yeah, I'm going to show you what you need to do it, how you need to do it, any tips and tricks I got, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, so learning how to cart on Bedrock is a lot different than Java, but the fundamentals are pretty much the same. So you're going to want, of course, TNT minecarts. And if you're maining cart, you're probably going to want like pretty close to a full inventory. And you're going to want a flame bow regardless. And rails, it doesn't matter which rails. I think there's like some quirky difference on Java, but it's really the same thing on Bedrock. So it doesn't matter. So just get yourself normal rails. So the ideal bow is just Unbreaking 3, flame, and then you can probably, maybe, you probably would want infinity to be honest. So you can only hold one arrow. But I don't have it on this bow. But you can do whatever. It just needs to have at least flame, so you can actually ignite the cart. So cart PvP is really weak on Bedrock. I can't even lie. Like full charge shot here. Yeah, that did like plus absorption like 3 hearts maybe. So it's like really weak on Bedrock, and that was a full charge shot, which on Java a full charge shot does more, like your whole inventory, not inventory, health bar. But on Bedrock it just doesn't do that. So charging doesn't really matter. You can sit here, wait all day. It's not gonna do any more damage as if you just shoot it like normal. Like that's gonna do as much damage as a full charge shot. So like that's really like a really big takeaway on Bedrock cart. So it doesn't matter how quick you are, it's gonna do the same damage as long as you're like sitting on it. So you need to be really close, and I mean, most Bedrock players aren't going to react fast enough, so you can probably take your time, I guess. You still need to be semi-fast, which I'm going to show you how to be quick and agile with it. So, yeah, get your carts. I'd want to carry a lot, because this might take a little while to learn. But essentially, carting is placing your rail, and then charging your bow. You don't want to charge it up, like, too far, because then you just cannot place that quick enough. That's actually pretty good, but, like, I don't think it's even possible. So you're gonna want to get your bow, like, you just want to like tap your shoot button, pretty much, or like a little bit over tap, because tapping, this is tapping. So you want to like do a little bit more than tap, and then you want to place your cart, and you want to shoot your arrow where the cart would be. So rail, and then shoot your arrow, and then place the cart. But it's like really janky on Bedrock, like I told you. Like I'm not sure like why that didn't work. The cart just didn't place. It's really buggy on Bedrock. So if you are going to learn how to Instacart on Bedrock, I mean, it's going to be really hard for you, to be honest, because, like, it's just not an easy thing to do. I can barely even do it, to be honest. But, yeah, like, I don't know why that didn't work, but, so, my tip for Bedrock is probably going to be just, like, waiting, to be honest, because, like, most players you're going to be fighting are going to be on, like, console or, like, mobile. So, like, if you just, like, comp someone, and you, like, place it and do that, that's still pretty quick, and, like, they're not gonna be able to react quick enough, I feel like. So as long as you do that, I mean, that's honestly, like, probably your best bet with killing someone with cart in this. Because insta-carting is just so hit or miss in this. So, like, what I would prefer is, like, killing someone, cob them, cart, bow. What? Bow. Yeah, so, like, probably just, like, that. I mean, that's not too slow to eat either. Like, they're not gonna be able to land a pearl that quickly, I feel like. Especially if you, like, place your rail and cart quick enough. I feel like that would be really good. But, I mean, you can learn Instacarting. It's not really any more viable than what I just showed you with, like, the web. But, I mean, you can go ahead. I know it's doable. I've landed a couple shots, but it's just like so like the bow charging with like the cart never igniting. It's just so janky. But I mean, if you want to like do it for like flash or like whatever, you can go ahead and learn it. I mean, I just don't think it's viable. And like I said, like it doesn't matter how charged it is. 2.5 hearts. I mean, I'm in Prot 4, so I mean, if you're on a server with like Prot 3 or something, or maybe if you're running Bloss Prot as well, but card is just not too strong on Bedrock, I can't lie. So I think your best bet would just be doing the web strat. Like, that's pretty good damage. And if you're creating someone out with like strength 2, they're probably gonna die from that, to be honest. But yeah, that's probably how you're gonna have to cart on Bedrock, to be honest. I know it's not ideal, or like what Java players do, but this is Bedrock, so you have to like understand it. Like, you have to know that like it's buggy, so. But if you want, you can learn Insta Cart. I can't teach you it. I suck at cart, to be honest. But yeah. Alright, yeah, so that's pretty much how you're gonna like flame bow cart on Bedrock. Next I'm gonna show you X-bow. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to X-bow a little bit. So you're gonna want a crossbow with quick charge 2 on it. You're not gonna want multi-shot because it's just gonna ruin the projectile of the crossbow. You're gonna want a flint and steel, it doesn't matter if you enchant it or not. You're gonna want rails and carts. Again, with the rails, you don't need any type of rails or anything. And I recommend just using normal arrows. It doesn't really matter, but you could just do whatever. Alright, so like normal cart, Expo is even more janky on Bedrock. So the main premises is you want to place a rail, a cart, flint and steel, and shoot the cart. But of course, as you just saw, it just didn't blow up. Which I'm not even sure why it didn't blow up, I can't even lie. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty janky on Bedrock, so it's just like not even working, as you can see. Like, wait, I'm not geeking, am I? What? It's just not igniting. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is to be expected, I can't lie. I just did it, like, right there. I don't know why it's not working. Wait, what? It's just not even igniting. Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay, okay, so you need to aim up on the fire, I'm pretty sure is what the problem is. But you wanna, like, rail, cart, boom, fire. Okay, and hit your shot. I don't know. But that's a really, like, that's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 inputs? That's like, that's a lot to do in, like, 1 second, you know? So, and with this being super janky, hold on. Like, why didn't that work? Yeah, cart might be a lost cause on Bedrock, dude. I'm not sure what to say about this, I can't lie. Yeah, I don't even think Expo is possible on Bedrock, I can't even lie. It might just be a lost cause. Yeah, this just isn't working, that's so weird. It might be my world. Hold on. Mouse enabled false. Maybe it's a command block thing. No. Yeah, this just isn't igniting the arrow like it's supposed to be. If it was on Java, it would like the arrow would penetrate through the fire, and it would light the arrow on fire, and it'd be like a max explosive. Which, now thinking about it, that would kind of be useless on Bedrock because it doesn't matter how charged the arrow is. Yeah, I don't think, um, I don't think Expo is gonna work on this, but, yeah, this is so weird. I mean, I've never played cart. If there's any cart players on Bedrock who know how to do this or fix it, or I don't know. But I know you can do this on like a Java add-on. So you might just not be able to cart on like just normal Bedrock PvP realms or servers or worlds. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really know what to say. Expo is just not possible on Bedrock. So we aren't doing it. But yeah, I mean, I guess like that wouldn't really help you, to be honest, because like I just showed you over there, the it doesn't matter how charged the bow is. So like even if it was a max shot, it's still doing 2 hours. So I really, it's just like you're doing the most for like no reason. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I guess it's pretty. I guess you don't really need Expo, but that's unfortunate it doesn't work. But yeah, I mean, if you want to try and learn it, that's how you do it. But it's not cooperating, so have fun, I guess. But next, I'm going to show you how to manage your inventory for a cart. So here I have what I think is probably the most ideal cart PvP loadout. Alright, so as you know, Expo doesn't work, so I don't have that in here. But if you figure it out, you can obviously throw it in there. But I just have the normal carting materials. Yeah. So you're going to want to carry a lot of strengths. I actually don't know if it impacts cart damage. I'd assume it does. So you're going to want to hold those. Speeds are optional. If you like playing with speed, go ahead, use it. I personally don't like speed, so I'd probably take it out and put like no, I'd probably put 2 more strengths. Or pearls. I have in here 3 stacks of pearls, 4 stacks. I mean, I feel like that should be plenty, but it's completely dependent on your, whatchamacallit, game choosings. I don't know, however you play. I have a stack of breeze rods, which, I mean, you could use, like, once you pot up, and then put them here. That's what I would do, but, once again, your personal preference. You don't need the breeze rods, but if you like being annoying or something with them, like to gain distance, I have a stack of XP, which honestly, I'd probably put I'd probably put 2 stacks in these first stock box that I'll show you in a second. Sure. And then I have a totem in offhand and 4 totems up here, which I think would be plenty, but if you really are just like nervous about blowing yourself up, you could carry more, but then you're gonna have to carry less of either carts or probably potions, to be honest. And then we have the additional spots for carts. And then down here I have gaps, cobs, my sword. I have a lunge spear, which I think is pretty useful in like any type of combat. But if that's not allowed on your server, you could like probably swap that out with like an axe. Or if your opponent is using a shield, you probably want an axe instead, because you need to break it to use your carts. Because I'm pretty sure the shield would block the cart explosion. So yeah, you're probably gonna just want an axe instead, to be honest. But webs, so you can, put them in the web, blow them up, like I taught you. Um, gaps, yeah. And then you're gonna want to carry a restock box if this is allowed on your server. Restocking might not be allowed, that's why I say if it is. And then here I have a lot more carts. You're gonna want at least as many carts, maybe even more. I'd probably throw in, I might be throwing in like at least 6 as carts as well, just because how weak they are. I have 2 backup stacks of rails here, which honestly, unless you're misplacing your carts that many times, I don't even think you need it. Actually, I would keep 1 spare stack. 4 stacks of pearls, all completely reliant on your playstyle again. And then more pots. I have 2 fire res in here because the totems will grant you fire res, and it's 8 minutes, so you really don't need that many. Once again, if you want speed as well, you could implement that in here as well. I don't play with speed too much. I'm just giving you as a reference. Lots of strengths. Like I said, you might want to throw in XP. So I'd probably like throw these 2 out for XP. But yeah. So this is like probably how you're gonna want to manage your inventory for cart. Maybe you could have some like more restocks like gear shulkers in your E-chest. You'd have like E-chest in here as well. Like right here or something. And you could have more carts, you know. It's like, it's really just like, you need the basics, to be honest. Like, don't put 15 stacks of pearls in your cart restock. Like, that's just not realistic. But yeah, that's pretty much how you manage everything. Once again, you could like use e-chest storage as well. You know, you could have like these boxes everywhere in here, you know. But yeah, that's kind of how you're gonna want to manage. And if you want, you could offhand a shield, but it is pretty dangerous, as your opponent's probably gonna be sword spamming you, and you're gonna might cart yourself. But yeah, total preference. It really comes down to preference with a lot of this inventory management. But yeah, this is the essential setup. But yeah, you know, if you enjoy this video, if you found it informational or helpful, or you learned a little bit, because Expo wasn't a thing on Bedrock, I guess. That sucks. But if you learned how to, at least, if you improved a little bit, um, I'm happy, I guess. But yeah, hope you have a great rest of your day, and make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to be posting more PvP tutorials on ones that actually work, like Axe, Crystal. I'm going to be doing those next. So if you have any more recommendations, like maybe traps, I might do some trap videos. So if you have any recommendations, I'll probably do them, because I'm bored. And yeah, so hope you have a great day, and yeah, subscribe.